Psst, disclaimer. Mother, can you call me, please? If you're not working, please call me. The rainbow belongs to God. Satan hijacked it for abomination. It's blasphemy. You can't say you're gay without knowing a woman. You're being veiled away from your salvation. God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Your male part goes into a female, not an asshole. Now I know why you drink hard liquor. Numbs the pain of intrusion. I will always love you, but you are not living like I raised you, to be a man of God. I hope you're not doing drugs too. Oh yeah, he probably strangles puppies as well, and he probably drowns kittens, and he eats babies on hamburgers. He's just the worst, because he likes a boy. I am a good parent. Son, I love you, but you're horrible. Oh, come on! Well, good evening, lotties, lasses, and lassos. Welcome to The Click. In this video, we will be looking at r/InsaneParents, and let me tell you, there are some weird parents out there, y'all. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy. I didn't want to give my Jehovah's Witness dad my password because I was texting a girl, and he smashed it with an axe, then beat me. That was 5 years ago, and today I'm happily living together with that girl. Oh my god, talk about invading privacy. Now, I am fully aware that there are a lot of bonkers people in this world, right? And some of those bonkers people are bound to become parents one day, but some stuff on the subreddit just completely blows my mind. The ex-owner of my house put a one-way mirror in their child's bedroom. What? That is absolutely insane. What do you think they're gonna do, deal cocaine? What? Boomer parent. A logical argument from their child. I don't like your attitude. Anti-vaxxer mom. I only use essential oils on my little angel, and she's doing great. Her little angel? Yeah, that is not what a child is supposed to look like. Good ma'am. I think you might have everything. My mom. We don't stare at strangers. Also my mom when she sees a trans person. Dysfunctional couples, a failing relationship, kashmak, having a child. Well, the lesson here is that if a relationship doesn't work, it won't work when you bring like more strain and more responsibility into the relationship. Dad, how does fall break end and you don't have any classes the first day back? Send me the logins and password to all your school accounts. Today. I want to see your schedule and grades. Today. In university, parents track my location and knows I didn't go to class because I had already turned in the project we were working on, and I didn't need to work in studio. Some of these parents make me believe that they were never children themselves. Honestly. Parents put cameras in teen's room after catching him masturbating. You don't think that's kind of a natural thing for a teenager? No? Step 1. Stare directly into the camera while doing it. Step 2. Report parents for possession of child pornography. Outstanding move. Egg donor. I bought tickets to Miami for the 6th. Please pay me back as soon as possible. $6.40. Wait, what? Why would you buy tickets for then, when I've told you 100 times that it's my first day at company? Where do the flights even leave from? Boston. You can ask them if you can start later. You have just graduated. They cannot force you to do anything. Really, OP, you act like an ungrateful witch sometimes. You act like it's a punishment to spend time with your mother. I bought tickets already, so you can figure out what you need to do. I am not going to postpone moving to Seattle by a month so I can go on vacation that I never signed up for and have to pay for. Orphans would give up anything to have a chance to go on a trip with their mother. Spoiled brat, I'm contacting your recruiter at company and moving your start date. Mom, if you contact my recruiter, I will lose it. You can't. Stop acting like a toddler having a tantrum. If you won't take responsibility for family obligations, then I will. You are so high-strung, I don't know how you will survive on your own without your loving mother. You need a vacation for your anxiety. It can be relaxing and help you recharge. Oh my god, how will you ever make it in this world without my manipulative shit who actually seems to sabotage your work and your life and your anxiety? Wow, how will you ever manage? Whoa. Mom. I don't think the 100 is enough until next week. Next time, don't go to your therapy if you don't have enough. How about if I don't have money too? You've been in the therapy for 1.5 years already. Are you not getting well yet? Yeah, I'm getting better, but you are making it worse. I'm giving you the $100 back. I don't want your help. You put like a time limit for your kid to get well when they're going to like a psychologist. Like, you've been there 1.5 session, boy. Are you better now? No? Well, I'm gonna put pressure on you. You need to pay me money. Oh yeah, that's gonna make it better. Like, this isn't even bad parenting. This is just bad people. Me explaining to my parents how you need the internet to apply for jobs in 2019. My parents calling me lazy, then turning off the internet. Me now having to use data to apply for jobs. Well, you know, at least you're not down to the fact where you're using, like, mail pigeons for it, so, you know, there you go. When my daughter was 4, I held a Mom's Had Enough sale on eBay and sold every toy she owned. Even 10 years later, a simple, "Do I need another sale?" shut down any dickhead behavior. Oh, cool. Continuing the cycle of abuse. Must be okay, then. How anti-vaxxers sound to the rest of us. I once almost choked to death while eating food. I did my own research and discovered that I am not alone. Thousands of people choke every year while eating, and hundreds of those people die. That's why I don't feed my kids. It's dangerous. Now, plenty of people will point out that food supposedly prevents starvation, and that might be true, but it's not fair to completely ignore all the dangers food poses, like choking, allergies, gingivitis, and garlic breath. I'm just saying, do your own research and decide what you think is best for your kids. If you choose to give your kids potential deadly food, that's your problem. But as a parent, I don't think the government has any right to tell me what I need to feed my kids. Yeah, all the deadly consequences like garlic breath.
Your breath's so bad your child's gonna die. Oh no.
Things strict parents think they're teaching you. How to behave. What they're actually teaching you. How to listen for footsteps. How to appear busy. How to manipulate someone into calming down. How to lie on the spot. Rich people. Poor people. My daughter's first boyfriend. Oh yeah, that is healthy parenting standards right there. A New Jersey woman admits pouring boiling water on 3-year-old boy in her care. Oh yeah, that is a good mother, you know. Gotta scold that child up for misbehaving. He probably burped too loud, you know. Me. Mom found clutching dead daughter in car boot after killing her despite ex. Her ex-husband had been batting to get custody of the girl. 8. Oh yeah, you know, hey, I'm losing the custody battle. If I can't have the kids, nobody can have them. Good choice, Mom. Mom of the frickin' year. Woohoo, yeah. Ingenious, clap clap. Dad invents app that locks kids' phones until they message parents back. Oh yeah, that is definitely a healthy relationship. Not like super needy and controlling at all. No, they will definitely maintain contact with you when they grow up. Of course. Me, 5 minutes after leaving the house. Overprotective mom. You must contact me. White woman dubbed Swing Set Susan. White woman dubbed Swing Set Susan hurls profanities at group of Hispanic teens playing in a Texas park before she pretends to be a police officer and orders them to leave. Oh yeah, she does not look like a police officer, even with the sunglasses. Me feeling confident for the one social interaction of the year. Boing! Are you really going out looking like that? Cheers to my son teachers at Park Elementary School for giving my son detention after he threw a fit, because she refused to give him another color marker that wasn't a color for girls. She gave him a purple dry erase marker to do his work with and couldn't give him a different color. So I asked her if all the students in the class have a purple marker to work with. Then she says no. She just reached into the bag and gave him a color. Then she says she don't teach her students to color discrimination for certain genders. So when I asked her, the moment you took your hand out of the bag before giving him the marker and you saw that it was purple, why didn't you just give him a different color that was more suitable for him? She says, oh, I don't look at the marker, I just gave it to him. I said you have to have seen the color in your hand before giving it to him. But my son is right, and he knows what he's been taught and what colors are suitable for him as a boy. So why would you give him a purple marker? Don't give my son no purple or pink colors, or colors that are the sign that are highly suitable for a girl, because he is a boy. He is not in any way, form, or fashion confused about his gender, and neither will will you teach him to be? I can tell any of my son's teachers not to give my son nor send him home with him. Folders, pencil, prizes, t-shirts, or etc. That is of a girl's nature when you can clearly see that my son is a boy. Give him collars and items that are suitable for a boy and not for a girl. Thank you. Yes, I am also a Neanderthal.
Who gives a shit?
Oh, my son is a manly man. He's like 4. Okay? He's playing with crayons and probably eats half of them. He's Hey, forgot to tell you, tennis is cancelled on Thursday, and he moved it to today.
How convenient for you.
What do you mean?
You're always occupied on Wednesdays now. Can never make it to church.
Okay, he rescheduled it for today. Probably because I told him I didn't want to go to church. Or maybe because he's the coach and that's his schedule.
Okay. I still don't trust that you don't want to come to church.
My little sister puts arm around any of her girlfriends for 2 minutes. My mom.
I don't know, man. Seems kinda gay to me.
She got in trouble for this. My mom has no idea that I'm bisexual. I don't get parents that can accept. I mean, sexuality is a choice. Are you serious? I can only speak for myself. I didn't really choose what I'm attracted to. I found out sometime during puberty, like, oh hey, that kind of stuff looks kind of neat. I think I like that. I was sent like a survey form by God and said like, here you go. Would you like to enjoy this, or would you like to be a sinner and burn in heck? So, no. No.
I'm at Children's for my daughter, and I'm getting highly pressured by the doctor to get a tetanus shot. She is really challenging my stance on vaccines, my beliefs, and facts.
Whoa. Don't use facts in that sentence, lady. That word does not mean what you think it means.
Can they deny or treat or give her stitches because I refuse?
I'm not even gonna show the whole thing of that picture because it's kind of gory and poor little girl. You know, the worst part that I've realized about many anti-vax parents is that they're actually vaccinated themselves. They just don't want to vaccinate their kids. It's like, okay, if you go and get the Black Plague first, and you're like, okay, from personal experience, the Black Plague isn't that bad, and then you're like, it's okay for the kids, right, sure, you would have more of a valid reason. I would still think you're absolutely relieved from any IQ and that you collected way too many chromosomes, but still, it's more of a valid opinion than this crap. Anyway, moving on. My God.
At the ER right with my 18 months non-vaccinated son. They are saying it's whooping cough. Am I to blame?
Yes.
Babies get sick. It's not your fault, mama. Vaccinated or unvaccinated, most of the kids are not going to get some of these vaccine-preventable illnesses. It's no reflection of our parenting when our accident...
I can't even read this. This makes my brain hurt. This makes me lose hope in humanity. Was it a Simpson or like Family Guy episode? When you have this super religious family that's like, no, we're not going to vaccinate our son and bring them to the hospital even though they're dying. We're praying to God and, he's going to fix it. And then someone's like, but what if, the vaccine is what God actually sent you? Food for thought. What kind of help would you accept? Lightning coming down from the sky? Yeah, it's a nuke. There you go. Enjoy. I love you, 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 I love you. You're welcome for the coffee. Why the spam? Because I fucking hate being ignored. I don't go on my phone for 2 minutes and you sent me 22 texts.
Like I said, you're welcome for everything I do for you.
That's not how any relationship is supposed to work. What is wrong with you? What happened to your brain?
Mom said they changed the terms of the help when you didn't do as well as they liked. I am in constant anxiety over the next time the terms of something will change, because we're never included on that. Hey, don't worry about helping the business, just focus on school. Just kidding, you're terrible for not having help from the start. Hey, we got you this Jetta, it's your car. Just kidding, we're selling it. Hey, we're moving to Lubbock. In a week, pack your stuff and say goodbye to your friends. Hey, this house is our new family home. Just kidding. We will need you to move out or post an ad for housemates, because this house is actually meant to be a source of income. I feel like a wet chihuahua shivering in a corner. Oh, I have so much work, so many chores to be done. No one will help me. I can help you with those, No help. Only anger.
No, why would nobody help me? Hey, I can help you. Oh my lord, I'm so angry. Why will nobody help me?
Can a 10-month sit in a car without a car seat here? Can and should are not synonyms. Good ma'am / sir. Just like brain is not synonym with potato, which you also seem to have mixed up at some point in your life. Good sir person. Just a regular day at the mall, I am a liar. Like the normal thing to do with your kids is like, you take half their allowance away, or you ground them for a couple of days, or something like that, you know? They will never forget that, and I don't mean that in a good way. Just another regular day at the mall, oh look at that. Why do I have a feeling this is at Walmart? I remember when it was actually enjoyable to have a child, lol. Between the ages of 60 and up, I think it should be legal for us to punch our kids in the face, lol. They are the worst people in the world. Oh yeah, I can think of more people who could be added to that list, you know? Not mentioning any names at all. Can you figure out who it is?
You have free guesses. Let's see it at Potato Brain.
Pat Robertson. The Bible says parents can have their disobedient children executed.
That is a healthy family. Oh, honey, the 5th child is also disobedient. Let's make a new one. 6th time is a charm.
Stop mandatory vaccination. I am so lost. My 13-year-old is begging me to take him to get shots. He says he doesn't care, and he'd rather go back to school. ETA, I am not even remotely considering it, just venting.
You're a great mom.
Yeah, and you won't be a mom for much longer.
Not because feeding your child is rude, but because there are other ways to feed your child even with breast milk. It's called a bottle. And yes, I do have children, and I have a 6-month-old who drinks breast milk, but from a bottle, not sucking his mother's nipples. Bottom line, making your child suck on your nipples is child molestation, period. You're making your child perform a sexual act on you. That's nasty. And you who do it are child molesters and need to be put in prison for molesting your children in caps lock.
Okay, so what about, do you mean that humans have been molesting their kids for all of history before we invented sucky bottles for kids? And what about the entire animal kingdom? Is the entire earth just a big molesty thingy according to you, because they don't have bottles?
Mom, do you have a birth control implant?
Why?
You have an appointment to make implant marked in your calendar.
Why were you looking 3 years into the future on my calendar?
We need to talk about this when you get home.
I'm going to bed. When I get home, it's none of your business what I do with my body as an adult.
I'm your mother. Of course it is my business if you're being unsafe and not thinking about the consequences.
She is thinking about the consequences. That is literally what that is.
I feel like using birth control is the opposite of unsafe, LMAO. Yes, thank you.
You are not leaving the house tomorrow until we have discussed this. You cannot behave this way when you don't have a boyfriend.
Okay, I will just tell work I'm not coming in because my mommy grounded me for not wanting to get pregnant. I'm staying at Nya tonight. Talk tomorrow. If you want to talk to your grown-up kids about stuff like this, you should talk to them like a grown-up. It's like, hey there, I know you're adult and you can go do all these cool things, but think about this stuff and don't let people abuse you emotionally and that kind of thing. Talk to them as a friend, not as an over-controlling parent.
Tip of the day.
Dishes done by 3 p.m., okay? I get home at 3. Is 3:15 okay? If I look on the cameras and they aren't done by 3, then there will be consequences. I can't have them done that fast. It's 3 now, and the dishes aren't done. That's a day of no tech.
Mom, install this so I know where you are. Life 360. Find family and friends by Life 360. And make sure it's always on.
I am not doing that, LMAO.
You are my son, and you will do what I tell you to do. I trust you, but I just want to make sure you're being safe and responsible. The last thing I want from you is to take your phone away from you.
I pay my own phone bill, so I'd like to see you try. Text me when you want to stop being weird and irrational.
Answer my phone call.
Call me when you want to be rational.
Answer.
I didn't want to turn this into a whole thing, but since you're set on being a psycho, I'm gonna have to. You've been manipulating and controlling my entire life. I let go for the most part because I was dependent on you. I'm going to be paying my own rent and my own expenses at my own place now. You are not going to be doing this BS psycho shite anymore. If you want to maintain any sort of relationship with me, then start acting rational, because I genuinely wouldn't mind cutting you out of my life. I'm sure it would upset me, but I'm also sure I would get over it. The next step in life is kind of to get a job and start your own family.
And mother comes along like,
You should install this tracker app. That's healthy.
And by the way, when you say that you trust your kid, you can't tell them to install a tracker app in the next sentence. Those two things kind of cancel each other out.
Super upset. My brother just called me and told me my son can't come to his wedding because he isn't vaccinated. I heard this dumb girlfriend says her mom has cancer and she doesn't want her to get sick. Literally can't believe that he would say such a thing to me. Looks like they aren't having a flower girl or ring bearer.
If you have any kind of brain, you would know that cancer and that kind of treatment absolutely demolishes your immune system. So if your kid comes in there with some kind of especially preventable disease, it can quite literally kill that person. Just a regular family out for lunch, liar. Oh yeah, that is even worse than the liar sign. Why would you do this? Why would you do this to your child?
Looking for a babysitter in the area? PM me if you're interested. Here are my requirements. 1. Have a bachelor's degree in childcare or 9 years of relevant babysitting experience. Good references with phone numbers. Full-time availability including weekends. Your own car and driver's license. Native English speaker and preferred second language to teach to my children. CPR certified. Ideally, a CNA license. No history of traffic tickets and no problem with the law. I will be running your name through databases. No tattoos, no drugs, no alcohol, no sketchy social media behavior and/or public pictures. Must be okay with my 2 pit bulls. Must be okay with emergency last-minute calls. Perfect attendance 100% required. Willing to pay for some snacks. We'd love to work with an infant, 3-year-old, and 5-year-old. Ideally, we'll be a Trump fan. In exchange, I will be offering $10 an hour under the table cash. It's like making $15 an hour normally, but without paying tax. Serious inquiries only.
Yeah, that last bit kind of
gotta seal the deal.
This reminds me of one of those job applications where they say like, hey, we're looking for a newly grad with 10 years of experience and can fly a car.
You won't find a babysitter with a university degree and 10 years of experience for minimum wage. That's not how it works.
For context, my daughter is 16, I'm 45, and my husband is 47. We also have a 14-year-old son. Recently, I had a night out with some of my friends. Husband didn't come, had to stay home and watch our kids, plus he didn't feel well. And the moms in the group began talking about our children. One of the moms talked about how she just got this app on her son's phone that allowed her to see where he was at all times. I asked for more details, and she said it was a great way to see that her son was on task and where he was supposed to be. I believe her son is around my daughter's age, if that matters. So I thought about it for a couple of days, and I decided I would tell my daughter to install the app on her phone. She freaked out and said that there was no way she would have me invading her privacy more. She said that the majority of her classes were AP or honors, she'd done nothing wrong, and that I should trust her. I told her that if she had nothing to hide, then why would she care if I got the app? She said that it was about her privacy, that she needed boundaries and I need to respect them. I told her that was ridiculous. I am her mother. She is only 16. She lives under my roof with the things I pay for, and if she kept on talking to me that way, she was grounded. She said whatever. She would rather have her freedom taken by force rather than given up voluntarily.
Oh yeah, you tell her, girl.
I took her phone and laptop and grounded her for 2 weeks. I discussed this with my husband and he got extremely upset with me, saying that he agrees with our daughter. I tried to explain my reasoning, but got immediately shut down. He also said how it was wrong of me to only get the app on my daughter's phone and not my son's. I also tried to explain this to my husband, but once again, I got shut down. Now, my daughter and husband are both extremely upset with me. My husband has suggested family therapy, but I think that's over the top. Most of my mom friends that I've asked have agreed with me, minus a couple who thinks I'm overstepping. Am I in the wrong here? Yes.
Just lost custody of my kids. Summer's about to be effing lit. All splashy splooshy boo. Hi-ya-ya-ya-ya-ya.
Vaccinate your crotch goblins.
If you have this decal on your car and I see you, don't be surprised when you get a nice throat punch.
That's rough talk for someone whose entire family can be taken out by a rusty nail. Well, laddies, lasses, and lassos, that is it for this video. I sincerely do hope that you enjoyed it. Down below you can find links to the Patreon, Discord, and all those magnificent places. Other than that, have an amazing day, night, time, or whatever time you live, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.